Hey guys. So anyhow, thanks for joining this video. Today we're going to be going over red team. As you see, I've actually completed red team. It took me quite a while, but I did it, and now I'm circling around and I'm going through and making sure I make videos for all the tasks here. Um, so I'm not going to leave you behind. We're going to get through this together. Okay. And what motivated me to make this video was my subscribers. Um, Between the last time I made a video and now, I've gotten quite a bit of subscribers, and I just want to say thank you very much. That motivates me to keep making more videos for you and helping you to succeed. All right. So next we're going to be going off of living off the land. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this here, and living off the land. So what does living off the land really mean? What it means is that instead of using your own hacking tools, you're using tools that are already installed on the target machine. Or you're using tools that were developed for system administrators to make their jobs easier, more automated. However, those tools can also be used by attackers. They're legitimate tools that are used, and what we first need to do is to connect to their machine. So I'm going to go ahead and start the machine, and we're just going to talk through this. This one is more theoretical. It doesn't really require you to capture a flag. Besides, I believe one of these last flags towards the end for the real life scenario. Actually, no, that doesn't require a flag. I think it's just other techniques, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so just other techniques is the only flag you're actually going to get out of this. So it's something I could quickly talk through and kind of walk you through here. So first thing I'm going to do is just start my machine. I'll give it a second so it can load. And during this period of time, go ahead and try to connect to the TRYHACKME network here. So let me just open up my terminal here. I have a script here that I've created, and I'm just going to go ahead and move my terminal over here. It's a script I made to connect to the TRYHACKME network. It's a little quicker than just doing the OpenVPN command all the time. It will automatically do it for me. I just need to input my password. So once I input my password, it will then connect out to TRYHACKME, as you see here. And I actually made a video about that, so highly recommend you watch it. It just saves you a few seconds, but you know, it's a good thing for you to learn how to make bash scripts. So let's go ahead, and you can use XFreeRDP. I like to use Ramina. Ramina is a lot better, and so I'm going to use Ramina to get connected here. All right, so here's Ramina. It looks like they give you the IP and the password. Although, to be honest with you, this is all theoretical. You really, don't need to connect to this except for the part where you need the flag. All right, so let's go ahead and connect out to that. Hopefully it goes through. Give that a second. I might have to lost connection. Okay, let me try it again. Let me try pinging it, see if I can ping it. All right, copy that. Interesting. It's not going through. All right. Let me check a few things here. Oh, interesting. Let me see if I can go to Google real quick. See if I have any network connectivity. Let's type. Nobody wants to see the news, but let's see what the news is showing. Okay, here we go. All right, so that didn't work. Let me pause my video real quick. Just troubleshooting. Okay, just having network issues. I'm not gonna bother spending 30 minutes trying to figure it out. I'm just gonna use a split view option. If you choose to use your own VM, you can still do it. It's gonna be the same process, really. So looks like we're connected to their Windows machine here, living off the land. And I could do an IP config to make sure. Yeah, that's the right IP there. Wonder if we can now get connected. No, something's going on. I don't know. So next we'll go ahead and take a look at task 2 here. So task 2, they introduced us to Windows sysinternals, which was created by Microsoft, and it has a bunch of tools in here for disk management, process management, networking tools, system information, security tools, just a bunch of great tools. You have access check, helps system admins check specific access for files, directory, registry keys, global objects, and Windows services. As you know, that could probably be used for enumeration by pen testers. PS exec, a tool that can execute programs on a remote system. This one is one of my favorites. PS exec is amazing. If you haven't played around with it, it's kind of like PowerShell and PS session. All right, so AD Explorer, an advanced Active Directory tool that helps us to easily view and manage an AD database. Process dump monitors running processes for CPU spikes and the ability to dump memory for further analysis. This one's also a great one if you think your computer might have malware. You can use process dump to look at the process trees for all your processes, and process mon, an essential tool for process monitoring as well. TCP view, a tool that lists all TCP and UDP connections, kind of like netstat. PS tool, the first tool design and system internals to help list detailed information. Portmon monitors and displays all serial and parallel port activities on a system, and Whois provides information for specific domain names or IPs, another great tool. Um, so what they're saying here is you just navigate system internal. It looks like it's right here on the desktop. So you just open it, and then to run any of these tools, all you need to do is, like, for example, PS exec is to just navigate to the file. So we'll go to desktop, CD into sys, and then I'll use tab to autocomplete. See if it auto-completes for me. No? Okay, I use dir. Yeah, there it is. Okay. CD sys. Come on. Okay, it's not gonna autocomplete for me. No worries, no worries. I'm not gonna type that out though. Oh, it's just it looks like a link. I wonder if I could actually go in there. Looks like it's a hyperlink. Oh, that might be why they want me to go to that specific folder. I'm hoping I don't have to do that. Yeah, it's saying it's invalid. So looks like they put in this file here. I should probably just read through this. And by the way, I want to show you guys a tip here. So if you didn't know, you can actually use Edge and it'll read it out loud to you. So I'm going to briefly go over everything from here on out. If you want to read through this entire thing, and maybe you've had like a long day at work like me, I'm your average Joe. I work and I come home, I'm tired. I don't really want to read through all this, to be honest with you. I could use this in Edge, Microsoft Edge. You can go to these little like 3 dots in the corner, and you'll see this read out loud feature here. And if you click that, it'll actually read everything to you. So you can see I could just highlight this and then push the play button, and it'll start reading everything. So I highly recommend you do that. When you do this, you might want to like minimize your screen to the right, but that's just a tool. That's just like a tip I'm giving you guys. Oh, here's the path for it. So this looks like the path to one of the tools. So I can just CD and then type that in. Oh, I forget how you can't really use copy and paste for these. It's kind of a pain. Syst- Okay, at least I can use tab complete here. So once you type that in, you press enter. Oh, it's saying it's invalid. Why is it invalid? All right, let me delete this here. Press enter there. TIR. Let's see what's in there. Oh, okay. So we'll just ps exec 64.exe. And once I run that, you can see it's asking me to accept the terms and conditions. I click agree, and then um, you're using it. So then you can use like specific commands. Usually you'd use psexec 64.exe space followed by the computer name for the computer you're trying to remote into. Okay, it's kind of like ps session if you've ever used that. So it's an ability to um, use the command line to like remote into a remote machine. No answers needed for this one, so we'll move on to the next one. Again, if you want to have it read out loud to you, so use Microsoft Edge. You don't want to hear me read this out loud to you. So I'm just briefly going over this, living off the land and binaries and scripts. This is a great site. They give you a link here. You can go to it. Essentially, it just names all these great tools that are either installed by default or they're trusted Windows tools that you can use to carry out your attacks and the different attack techniques that those tools can be used for. So it gives you an idea of which tools to use and everything. And the answers for this one, so if you visit the site and you look at this attack ID here, I guess we can go to it to check it out, put the attack ID. You can see it's associated with this tool pktmon.exe used for reconnaissance. And so you can just input that there. Use search to find information on the msbill.exe. So again, you can just use that, just throw that in here. And here you can see the attack techniques and the little numeric value for that specific technique. And you can just input that value there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw it in the description like I usually do in all my videos. I'm the only YouTuber that does that, you know what I'm saying? The other ones, I don't know, maybe they have too much pride. I don't know. I don't, you know, you get these in write-ups. You can watch someone's video and get them. I don't mind putting them in the description. Um, use a search bar to find more information. Use scriptrunner.exe. What is the function of the binary to execute? We'll just make this brief. Really, I'm just going over the answers at this point, and then briefly going over the task. Okay, so we'll go over the next one, file operations. So for file operations, we have, and let me just make sure my headset's still on. Yeah, okay. So I heard like this beeping sound. I'm like, okay, I think it's off. CertUtil, great tool for transferring files. Um, one of my favorite tools to use for transferring files um, from Linux to Windows. So here gives you some information. This is on file operations and how you can utilize that. All right. And to find string, to find patterns within a file as well. Let's see here, run admin.exe to download your file of your choice to Windows VM. Once you have executed the command, an encoded flag will appear. Okay, what is the flag's content? CertUtil. So I guess what we can do is it's asking to use bitsadmin.exe. So let me just scroll up here. We got bitsadmin.exe to transfer bitadmin exe transfer download priority foreground, and then here you have the payload.exe. All right. All right, so let me go ahead and get this running. I'm going to start my attack box for this portion. All right, guys, I'm going to just serve up a file here. I don't think it matters which one I serve up. I'll create a text file in this folder here. Or just create a document here. They use payloads.txt. Yeah, I don't think it matters what text document we transfer. I'm gonna open up a terminal from here, and then we're gonna start up a Python 3 HTTP server. If I could spell it. On 8,000. All right, and then we'll go over to the victim. Oh, snaps. I'm gonna need the IP address. I did not get the IP address for that. All right, so the IP address here is 10.10.150.249. Cool. We'll go over here, and then we'll use that command for bitadmin to get it. So first thing I'm gonna do is just cd, or maybe I'll just open up another command prompt. Come on, come on. There we go. CT desktop, and then from the desktop, we are going to now run this bitadmin. So bitsadmin.exe/transfer download. I don't know if the case matters. I don't think it should. Usually Windows, the case doesn't matter, but you know, Linux it does. Priority foreground, HTTP, and then the attacker IP address, and then the name of the file, which we just kept it the original name, payload.exe. And no, looks like that did not work. So invalid priority. Did I spell that wrong? It's admin.exe. Okay. Okay, let me take a look at this. All right, guys, figured it out. I had to look at my old notes for this one. So let me go ahead and just hit the upward arrow here. So bitadmin.exe space/transfer space download HTTP :// the IP address of the attack box, the port that you're serving up HTTP from, which in my case was 8,000 / payload.txt. So it wasn't, I didn't name it exe because I don't have an exe. It's just a text file. And then the path of where that text file is going to go, right? So the destination is the C users THM desktop payloads.txt. So you can see it's actually transferred. It's right here. Transfer went through. And all I need to do now is just, what's next here? Once you have executed the command successfully, an encoded flag will be created and automatically on the desktop. What is the file's name? Let me check to see if there is a flag on the desktop. I don't see one. I see this, which is the file I moved. Maybe it's supposed to be called exe, huh? Oh, do I have to name it test.exe for that to work? No, it says a file of your choice. Once you have executed the command successfully, an included flag will be automatically created on desktop. Huh. I don't see anything created on the desktop. Let me run it again. Interesting. Let me go to hint. Make sure that you supply the exact arguments in order you receive. Oh, I don't think I put foreground in there. That's why. Gotta listen. Gotta listen. All right. So let me go back to the command here. Download priority foregrounds. Ah, now we get it. Okay. And then as you see, there's this flag. And then inside the flag, you get this encoded value, which we have to decode using base64 decoding. Okay, got it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the name of it. I'll put this in the description. Let me copy this and paste it over here. All right, and then for the commands, I'll type that in as well. I'm just typing the information for you guys so you guys can have it in the description in a little notepad. 8,000 payload. There you go. So yeah, that's the command. Hopefully I didn't make a typo. But there it is. And we'll run this next command to do the base64 decoding. So let me just delete that, I guess. And I'll do cert util program. Cert. If I could type it correctly. Decode. All right, and then the name of the file, which I am definitely not going to type out. All right. txt. And then the output file. Turn file did not exist. The file does not exist. Right. Okay. So I'm guessing it's just doing that because I don't have a payload. Oh, I could just name it this one. That's payload.txt right there. All right, let me check something real quick. View file extension. That's text. This is a text, right? Yeah, it's a text file. Okay, let me just take a quick look at my notes here. Sure. Oh, all right. Let me type in my command here and see if it works. There we go. All right. I just named it payload1.txt because I already have a payload.txt here. Whatever. And then next I could do, if you want to be cool, you can just do type payload1.txt like that. And then you can, it's kind of like cat for Linux, except you can see the flag using like your command line, I guess. And you could just copy and paste that, which I already have it copy and pasted here. So I'm just going to throw that in my notes over here. All right. Let me come over here to my notes, and I actually have the command here, so I'll just paste it in so you guys don't have to hear me type it away. All right, next one, file execution. So you're essentially using the file explorer to open up another program. But when it registers, it's going to be as if it's going to look like File Explorer is the parent, and then the child's going to be like the calc.exe, if I remember correctly. And wmic executes binaries for evading defensive measures. Yeah. This other program here that loads and runs dynamic link library files within the operating system. All right. And you can practice that if you want. It looks like as a result of the previous execution, a copy of the PS1 is downloaded into memory on the machine. Okay. As we mentioned, we can execute PowerShell scripts using run DLL32. The following command runs a job script that executes a PowerShell script to download it from a website using. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So you can use that to download PowerShell scripts from rote sites. Or in this case, you can serve up some type of malicious PS1 script, something like, let me think of that. All right, guys, so we're going to go over task 7 here. They provide you some of the code and the walkthrough. First thing we're going to do is do this git command and get the PowerShell list.get. All right, so I have the commands here. I went ahead and inserted the L host, which is the attack box IP address here, and the L port, which in this case is very important. It's 4444. So this tutorial shows 4443. They want you to do it on port 4444. So you won't get the flag unless you do it that way. So let's see. So yeah, I input 4444 there. For the metasploit command, I also input the lhost attack box and port 4444. That's very important. And then the rest of this seems pretty self-explanatory. But let me go ahead and copy it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to just paste it in here. And then we'll open up a notepad. Let's see. Nano. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see. Where am I at? Where's it starting me off here? Under root. Okay, so let's ls cd into desktop, and then we'll nano script text. All right, and then I'm going to paste that stuff in there. Okay, Control O, Enter, Control X. All right, so now we have our script here. If I open it, there's the script. And when it comes time to input the commands on the Windows machine, I'm going to send it via Python, and I'm not going to have to hand jam it, because when I hand jam it, I usually make mistakes. So let's do this. First command is going to be that git command. So let me just go ahead and grab this. We're trying to make this as quick as possible. Just paste that in. And then we'll run this. Actually, I think they said they already have the tool on here. From what I remember, is that they already have the tool here. It's under, let's see, it's under, what is it under here? I want to say it's here. C2 or list static binaries, web, C2 compilers. Oh well, who cares? We'll just get it. Not a big deal. All right, there it is. It's on the desktop. Good desktop. PowerShell is awesome. All right, and this next command, we're going to be using MSF Venom to create our PS1 payload. And I'm gonna make sure I read through this. So one of the project requirements is to get the PowerShell payload to make it suitable to work with MS Build on the attack box. We need to generate a PowerShell payload using MSF Venom as followed. All right, cool. Let's grab that. Copy. And we're gonna have to cd into this directory here, PowerShell. All right, and then we'll run the command inside of that directory. And then it should make our live-off.ps1. Okay. It's generating it. And next, we need to run the Metasploit framework to listen and wait for the reverse shell. So that next command here is going to set up the reverse shell. There's a PS1. Let's go ahead and open up another terminal for reverse shell. This is the one for the reverse shell. Again, it's 4444. Paste that in. Enter. And it should at least generate this portion here to say, hey, it's starting, it's doing its thing. There it is. Okay. Now that we have the payload ready, change to the PowerShell directory project to convert the payload to be compiled with the MS build tool. Then run the PowerShell tool and set the source file to the one we created with MSF Venom. Okay. And this is supposed to be run from the attack box. So we're already in that directory where the PowerShell.py is located, right? So if you're doing this on your own box, you can do it. I think in the beginning I did this on my own box, and then I ran into it with technical issue, and I just thought, you know what, I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just gonna do it on this real quick, and we'll call it a day. But you can see that the PowerShell.py is there, and that's where I'm gonna run it, right? And this is the same process if you do it on your own attack box. It's the same process. Just remember that is the al host, right? So Python, PowerShell.py. So it's going to run that script. That script is going to create a liveoff.ps1 inside of the temp file, and then I'm guessing that's what we're going to actually source. All right, let's run it. Let's see if we run into any issues. Now that we have PowerShell ready, we use PowerShell to convert the payload to compatible versions. Then run the PowerShell tool and set the source file to the one created in MSF Venom. Once the command is executed successfully, we'll need to transfer the output file to the, and it looks like the output is living-off.cs project to the machine. You can do this with cp command or set a web server to host the file with the Python. Yep. All right, cool. Run it. Oh, the PS1 is not in temp. Okay, so live off.ps1. So I guess this file right here is supposed to be in temp. So let's just copy that real quick. And let's go to the temp directory. So let me go back one. Go to file system, temp, here we go. And then I'm gonna drop it in here. All right, now when I run this, it should work. And it looks like it's created the liveoff.cs proj. And let's see if that's here. That's not here. So let's see if it's in the temp. Okay, hold on. File system, temp. Ah, there we go. Wait, no, that's not it either. Huh, where's it at? Does it say where it's at? All right, should be in here. Oh, there's liveoff.cs proj. So that's what we're going to want to transfer. So now, in order to transfer that, we have to set up a Python server. So it gives you the command here to set up the Python server on this port here. So I'll copy that and I'll just throw that in there. It's going to come after this. I'm really hoping this works because if not, I'm going to be a little frustrated. All right, so let's paste this in. Oh, right. Make sure that you serve it up from the directory it's in. So I'm going to serve it up from here, right click, open terminal, and I'm going to serve it up from there. Nope, that's not what I wanted. All right, you're just going to type this one in. Gonna hand jam it. Okay, so we're serving that up. Now I'm gonna go over to the Windows host and I have my handy dandy script here for transferring files using certutil. Hopefully certutil works. We'll see. So copy that command, get my certutil script here. All right, let's just get the right IP address here for my command. By the way, the commands are going to be inside either the comment section or the description, usually where I put them. All right, so that's our IP address there. So let's just, again, I probably have that IP address here anyways. It's right here, right? So, oh boy. All right, and then let's change that because we're using 1337. All right, cool. So that should work. Hopefully, we're probably gonna have to hand jam it because um, unless, well, no, we're gonna have to hand jam it. We're gonna have to hand jam it either way. So let's just get this where it needs to be. It looks like they're running the CS proj from that directory. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and CD into my desktop, right? Because they're putting it in the desktop. If you notice here, they put in the desktop directory. So let's go ahead and CD into the desktop real quick. Come on. All right, we're in the desktop. Now we're going to run the certutil command and hopefully be able to get the file that we need. URL cache -f http. And then you're gonna have to put in your attack box IP. You ever follow along with videos and you accidentally put theirs? and then you realize, oh no, it didn't work. I've done that quite a few times. I'm just typing in like a little monkey and not really thinking through. So let's see, what's the name of the payload again? It's called living-off.c cs proj. Okay, it's actually right there. So just grab that, put that in there. Living-off.cs proj. Boom. What are you doing, Danny? What are you doing? All right, copy that. Come up here, paste that in. I thought it was gonna be slick with being able to just copy over the file, not have to type anything in, but oh, well, I guess we'll just type things in, right? That's how you have to get it over initially. I can't just do that. F F CS approach. Okay. C. Oh wait, what are you doing, Andy? This is your cert util. Oh, this is cert util. Yeah, what I'm doing. All right. CS proj. All right. Hopefully it works. Cross fingers. Hmm. Oh, of course it didn't work. Cert until. That's probably why. This is why I don't like typing this stuff out. Cert until. Oh my gosh. Okay. It looks like it transferred, but at the same time, I'm a little concerned because I don't know, that file's just not being recognized. It's just like a little white file. Um, let's run the next command. Hopefully it works. So what's the next command here? Finally, build the CS proj file and wait for the reverse shell. Okay, so this right here should build it. Hmm. Okay, so let me grab that, come over here. Paste that in. That's different. That's ms.exe. Okay, cool. So let's go to this directory. See, we're not actually gonna navigate to it. We're just gonna input the command and hopefully it runs. And case doesn't matter. So v4.0.30319 / build .exe c users desktop live off .cs proj. Come on. Okay. It's hasn't aired out yet, so guess that's good. Let's go check out the attack box, see if we got a reverse shell. And that's a little concerning. Nothing yet. We'll just wait. We'll just wait it out and see if we get anything. Hey, we got something. It's doing something. Yay, we got something. All right. All right. Um, let's see here, ls. You could use Linux commands in interpreter. So here we can see we got the flag there. So we'll do type, or actually cat, because you can actually do Linux commands in here. And there's the flag. And you can see I already have the flag here, so I just copy pasted it there. And you're getting the flag, and you're getting a flag, and you're getting a flag. Yeah, everyone's getting flags here. All right, so that's the flag. That's it. I actually had to make this video twice because the first time I ran into issues, because guess what? I didn't use port 44444. I used port 4443, and it doesn't work if you do that. So yeah, don't do what I did. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Task 8, you can read through it. Task 9, you've got it. I believe in you. And if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will create more for you because, you know, I'm so happy, I am so thankful that I actually finished the red team labs. So let me just go here. We'll check it out. So I'm the rank of almost a master at this point, by the way. It's kind of a big deal, you know. But if you take a look here at let's see the learning path for red team. It's complete, guys. I completed it, and I'm actually going back just to help you all out because I care so much about you guys, and I love all my subscribers. So, you know, we finished. What did we finish? Living off the land. Living off the land. Where's living off the land? Oh, it's the last one here. So, you know, next it'll be network security solutions, firewall, sandbox evasion, and then uh, Active Directory. If I do it, I'm probably going to use their attack box. I'm just telling you now because if you've ever done any of their Active Directory labs, you know it's if it relies on DNS, it's kind of a nightmare, to be honest. And they're shared labs, which I don't really like, but it is what it is. So anyhow, guys, have a good one. Danny out.